Guys, you're welcome to my channel, and in today's video we'll be making this 8 pieces skirt. It's very easy, so let's go over to the tutorial. We have 3 yards of fabric, and in 3 yards of fabric we have folded them into 4 equal parts. So quickly, what we're going to do is to take from this point, we're going to take 4 inch. Now let's make it 4.5. So here we have 4.5, and this is going to be for the first flare. So what we're going to do is to take your vertical measurement. Now for vertical measurement, so you will do, this is the waist, so we'll do waist to hip. I'll be using 10 for mine. Then we'll do waist to knee. You do your waist to your knee measurement. Now for this part that we're doing waist to your knee, for the front part, this is the first layer. You're going to take here, you're going to slat it out for the first part. And let me show you what I'm saying. So this is the first part. So let's take, this is the first part. So we still have the second part. So I said the first part. So the second part, we'll just take, for here we want to, let's extend this measurement out. So for this part, which is going to be the back part for the zip, so we're going to take the zip allowance. Now for the zip allowance, for the butt side, we're going to add half an inch or 1 inch for the butt allowance. So let's do half an inch, 2.5. We'll come to the waist side, 2 inches. We'll go to the knee side, 2 inches. So now this is for this part. So what you're going to do is from this part, you're going to extend this one out. Now for this part, the other part, we're going to take your nipple to nipple measurement. For mine, I'll be using 4 inches. So I'll take 4 inches. When I get to the hip side, I will take 4.5 inches for it to accommodate the butt side. So don't worry, when the front part, which is this part, I'm going to trim off the ½ inch here, but for the back part, I'm going to still leave it because I'm cutting it into 2. For here we are going to take 3.5 inches. Here is 4, we are to -1 here, so we're going to take 3.5 inches. So now for this part, the down part, I want it to be 10 inches for the flare. So it can be, depending on your fabric, if you're using a lot of fabric, like you have a lot of fabric to use, you can make it 12, you can make it 15, 16, but for me, I'm using 10. So from this part, so this is, I'm cutting both sides together. I'm trying to slim fit the first 2 layers. This is the 2 sides for the back. Here, at this point, all you need to do is to flip it over. So I'm flipping it over. Let me take out this piece. Let me move this one side. So I'm flipping it over like this. See what I'm doing? I'm flipping it over like so. So I'll go ahead to extend this mark. So I'm extending this. And I'm extending this. So what I would do is, at this point I'll come out by 1/2 inch. Then from here I will cut here this 1/2 inch out. So what I'm covering here is for the butt, allowance. I'm still going to straighten. The ones for the front don't need butt allowance, but the ones for the back needs butt allowance. So since we are cutting them 4 pieces each, we are just going to slim fit the front part. So let's measure the waist part. So to get the full measurement, you push this out. You push this out to this waist part to just cover the 1/2 inch. Just push it out just like this, and use this a little, and then we start taking the measurement. Now for the waist measurement is 9.5, so we'll mark 9.5 here. We'll add 2 inch allowance. We'll come to the hip part. The hip part is 11.5 inches. We'll mark it here. We'll take the 2 inch allowance. Now to get your knee measurement, you have to get your knee measurement, you have to minus 6 inches for your hip. So obviously, let's just say what you have here, majorly you can just replace it here, so that when you 9.5 you can replace it here, because if you're measuring, either you replace it here or you add just 1/2 inch, because that's how it's going to look like. So for me, I would just do, if I'm measuring minusing 6 inches from my hip, divided by 4 will be 10, and then I'll add my 2 inch allowance. So I'll connect like so. So you will cut this out. This is the front, and the front has 4 parts. So this is the front, and we have 4 parts for the back. So you go ahead to cut the same part for your lining. If you want your lining to be full, you can go ahead to cut it, but if you know you want to weave the down of your lining, you can go ahead to make it half. You get just half, like a midi. You can make it midi instead of on your knee. You can make it midi because you don't want to cover it fully. I mean, for me, I don't cover my own fully. It makes my skirt heavy, and I'm not about to wear heavy skirt. So I've gone ahead to join each part. The first part we cut, the smaller part, is the middle part, and the other smaller part is the back middle part. So I've joined it, making the front 1 2 3 4. Like I said, I'm going to weave the down part of the skirt, so I made a short lining. I didn't want my lining long, but I will advise you, if you're making it for your client, you should make a long lining. So this is the back lining. So this is aside. So this is for This is the part so this is one side for the back. Yeah. So this is the back. One side each for the back. So this is what the back looks like. So we'll be joining each pieces to be with the lining. So we're going to join lining to this, we're going to join lining to this, to the front. So what we're going to do is we're placing these parts together. Let me show you what we need to do. So this is the back, and I've joined it together because I want to shape in it. So we left 2 inch for the zip, right? Let me show you. So we left 2 inch for the zip. We'll just take it out like this. We left 2 inch. Now for the waist parts, the waist is 9.5. We'll mark here, right? This is 9.5 on that 2 inch. So this is 9.5. Now if you want to keep 1 inch as your allowance, you can go ahead to keep 1 inch here. So meaning we'll be trimming out this part. Now for the hip side, the hip allowance is 11.5. We'll mark here. We're leaving allowance for the butt accommodation. So we have taken out 1 inch for here. So we'll be taking out 1.5 here for the butt allowance, and we'll take out the same 1 inch we kept here. Yeah, so you see that we're trying to shape in this part out. Now we'll go to the hip. The hip we took 9.5 here, and for the hip we took 10 inches. So for the for the knee we took 10 inches. For the knee we took 10 inches. For the waist we took 9.5. So for this knee we're going to mark back our 10 inches. So this is the 10 inches here, and we're going to take out the 1 inch. No, let's make it 1.5 here. So you see what we are going to just cut out. So this is the shape. This is a new measurement. So I'm going to just cut out this part. When it gets to the knee part, after cutting out this part, we'll just curve it to match this part. We'll also do the adjustment for this part on the lining. We'll do it for the front part. And what we are going to do next is to turn each part like this, to turn each part with their lining, the front and the back side with their lining, and we'll come in. So when you're turning the part, when you're trying to turn it, you will leave this part, you won't close this edge, right? So you know how you turn it now. You place from front of the lining to this side. You will sew to where the lining stop. You sew from here to where the lining stop. You sew from this part to where the lining stop, right? Then this part will be open. So when you turn it outside, it will be behind here, right? So front facing front. After sewing it, when you turn it the other way, it will close. It will be behind this back side. Hence this part will be open. So for the zip part, where the zip will be, you measure from the waist to the length that you want your zip to be. So let's assume that my waist, I want to leave about 11 inch for the zipper. about 11 inch for the zipper. I'll mark like this, and then I'll pin here. So this is where my zip should stop, right? I'll pin here, and from this point down to the end, I'm going to sew it out. Now leaving here open. After leaving here open, after sewing down this part, you will join the front and the back. Take your measurement and join the front and the back to make it one piece as the skirt, which I will do. Then this is for the band. So this is for the band. I iron Estee. So if you have paper stay, light paper stay, you can use it. I iron Estee because I can't find my paper stay. So I've gone ahead to join it to be one piece, and this is what it came out. This is how it looks. This is how the 8-piece skirt looks. This is the back, and you see the way that I accommodate my butt, and this is what the front look. So you just go ahead to use your pattern just like that. Just use your pattern like this, and yours will come out like this. Thank you for watching my tutorial. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. Until next time, bye. You can also check my page and check on other interesting topics if this is the first time that you are coming across this channel. Bye.